Vidhu.
Pushing customers into the quicksand of debt.
He gets a second card to pay the first card. And he gets the third card to pay the second card. He gets the fourth card to pay the third card.
They usually target the students and the people who have just started earning.
Supreme Court doesn't say you can employ goons.
You are given a credit for 45 days or 30 days, and then before that if you pay, then you are comfortable.
Most of the MNCs, they employ only goons. And we caught even last week one fellow. Later on we found the local rowdy fellow.
The big sharks go scot-free and that ends up as non-performing assets. How does a conservative tag get attached to Chennai?
Entertainment companies. Chennai is the last place they would come to.
Conservatism need not be defined in terms of nightlife.
It's a state of mind, it's not a state of things.
When I came into Chennai, there was someone who actually sent a message to someone else to tell me my skirt was too low.
I think Chennai is mentally very modern.
Lesbian Helpline, Gay Pride March, the country's first Miss India contest for transgenders. And you still say we are conservative? Video piracy, who's the real villain?
Industry also has to step in.
The password is there, everything is there. For a credit card actually worth of 1 lakh. But here crores of rupees are invested.
He or she either goes to the theatre and makes a very, very big hole in his pocket.
You're not affordable. Sit at home. Why are you stealing somebody's property?
Treat a pirated DVD or CD on par with counterfeit currency. If there's something rotten on the streets of Chennai, who is responsible?
We are not civic conscious.
Waste is not waste until it's wasted. Now we have become use and throw society.
We as an individual, what am I doing?
All of you create your home as a model, call others.
Is Chennai a civic conscious city? Have deemed universities in our country failed students?
No deemed university should be closed.
Students are very much affected.
If you're not professional, don't run universities. Don't play with the fate of all these students.
I don't consider this committee report as a report at all.
Here you find that the father is the chancellor, the son is the vice chancellor, the daughter is the pro-chancellor.
There is a whole lot of corruption. If we start listing every one of them, it will sting.
Institutions which are on the deathbed cannot be, diagnosed at that stage.
But what does this mean to lakhs of students, many of whom thought that admission to these universities was a passport to a bright future? If they are mature enough to choose their career, if they are mature enough to vote, can't they find their own life partner?
The breakups are more in love marriage. The success rate is more in arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage, she says that the boy and girl somehow will have to adjust and get along, right? My question, no, wait a minute. My question is, in the case of love marriage, why can't the parents somehow adjust and get along with the other partner?
And you're comparing this to being locked up in a cell with a man inside, and you just have to adjust. There is no other way.
Why do you match horoscopes and not hearts?
When this star matches that star, the life is very smooth.
Should stars change their stripes?
I really don't think thought leaders come from the film industry. There have only been 2 film stars who have been successful in Tamil Nadu politics.
Film stars view politics as a post-retirement option.
Today, Rajinikanth wants to enter politics. I think all these dividend parties, including all the national parties, will take a beating.
your star appeal doesn't convert itself into votes.
People in politics today, do they have track records in social service or police stations? Film stars should not be arm-twisted to be part of political rallies. The Congress has used Govinda.
Yeah, of course we need to do all this. We need to do all gimmicks. It's like an ad.
You use movie stars for the glitter and the drama.
During the campaign.
We don't want glitter drama by the film stars. We can see them on the screen.
90 days not enough to file a charge sheet against a child abuser.
We have to depend on other agencies. Forensic science.
I was sexually abused by my own cousin.
We are not just talking about rape or intercourse. We are talking about fondling. Many of these don't have medical proof, but then it is sexual abuse.
The child at the earliest stage should be taught what is a good touch, what is a bad touch.
Teachers throw dusters on the children. They use 2 scales and beat them on their knuckles.
It's normal to hit the boy on the head like that and say, hey, mucker.
November 19th, they say, is International Day Against the Abuse of Children. I think it should be every day. Our union budgets, sugar-coated pills or vitamin supplements.
The rates of taxation have really fallen.
The food items inflation is being changing drastically. How will a common man survive?
How much of this inflation is because of the budget?
Fuel is going to be the most important input in agriculture.
Your income levels have definitely increased.
There's a hole in your pocket, dear middle class.
Agricultural loan at say 5-6%. Why not have an education loan at 7-8%?
Oh, I agree. Where is all the money in the Swiss bank?
Common man pays tax, period. It's the uncommon man who gets it.
Welcome to Goddywood, the world of con men, some of whom masquerade as godmen.
There is a council for lawyers. There is a board which maintains doctors.
There's no watchdog,
there is no watchdog for a Swami.
They'll
Follow these gurus who come drive in a BMW. That's well over 1 crore, and then they get on. They say practice a simple life.
Kalki Bhagwan prints that first level 1, Diksha, 5,000 rupees. And level 2 Diksha, 7,000 rupees.
True gurus are not God. They don't claim they are God. They only claim they are servants of God.
Why do we need an intermediary to communicate with God?
You need to believe in God. It's just direct.
If you love your long, shapely nails, forget the IPL.
Use of Pathan, we take Ravindra Jadeja. The entire nation, they came to know of these people only through IPL.
Today, Muralidharan will be sharing his secret with a promising off-spinner.
Injured players league. So you see the impact that it has had on the players. Cricketers are feigning injury because they do not want to play for the country but want to play for the IPL.
Injury is a part of that game.
Before IPL, we won the World Cup, but after IPL, we lost it.
How many of you believe that an IPL match can beat the popularity of a Rajinikanth first day, first show movie?
I cannot have a Rajini movie daily.
Is IPL the real big blockbuster? Do we care enough for the differently able?
MRTs, the escalators and the lifts which are meant for people with disabilities. We are not able to use it.
I mean that the scratch should be made used to the person.
The dying master doesn't know accounts, but he is writing accounts exam.
10 NGOs can't do as much as one media group can do.
You tell me why you're not allowing my son to travel in the plane. What is the rule? Tell me what is the rule.
I will show you. He is a mentally disabled person.
Okay.
Okay? That's why I am objecting.
Autism today is not considered as a disability?
It is considered as a disability, but not as per law.
All movies, the visually challenged women was molested or raped.
We make no bones about the flesh trade.
Today the policeman and the pimp earns.
Do you believe that if you legalize it, you will at least be able to monitor the trade?
Practically, I don't think it is possible.
From flesh trade, you're making it a sex industry?
எனக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நான் வேலைக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்ன கூட்டிட்டு போய் பாலியல் தொழிலுக்கு விட்டாங்க.
As he's saying, it should be legalized. It will become a tea shop and a study board in each street.
Indian women are not like a phone booth with coin boxes.
Suppose one of your close relative, because the prostitution has been legalized, will you put them into this profession?
Definitely, if that close relative wants to be in that profession.
They are trapped perhaps in their make-believe world of happiness, or is it just for survival? Live-in relationships, should society back off?
Can you define what do you mean by live-in relationship?
Why do you want a definition?
No,
mind your
business.
These are things that
It's like a car that you can test drive. I mean, that's what a live-in relationship is all about.
I mean, do you really want to end up with a person that doesn't know how to drive you in that context?
live-in relationship is only for mature, grown adults.
What is this society?
What are you afraid of in your marriage?
Marriage is an institution, but we don't want to spend our lives in an institution.
In order to figure out whether oil and water mixes, someone actually had to put oil and water together.
In the laboratory of romance, is live-in relationship just another experiment?